Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Encinitas. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Wednesday, March 13th. Coming up on today's show, we'll get into the surf report and the weather outlook. Then we'll jump into some local news and a few interesting happenings in business, tech, and science. But first, you'll be interested to know 243 years ago, today, in 1781, Uranus was discovered. Sir William Herschel first observed Uranus, leading to its discovery as a planet and expanding the known boundaries of the solar system for the first time in history, and making Uranus the first planet classified as such with the aid of a telescope. So now you know. And now you know what time it is. It's time for the surf report. Wednesday brings a mix of conditions, starting with a steep-angled northwest swell and smaller South Pacific energy. The morning offers fair to mostly clean conditions, with a northwest wind swell present and a new, longer period northwest swell increasing throughout the day. Wave sizes will mostly hover in the waist-high range, with better exposed spots possibly seeing chest to shoulder heights at times. Expect northwest exposures to see size increases as the day unfolds. Wednesday in Encinitas and North County, it's looking fair at 2 to 3 feet in the morning, then unrideable after 2. Best time to ride is at 7 a.m., with the 1 foot incoming tide when the west swell is 1.6 speed at 16 seconds, and the southeast wind is at 5 miles per hour. Conditions will change fast today. Might be best to grab a smaller board. The first low tide Wednesday will be minus a half foot around 6 a.m., with a 4 foot high tide at 12:15. The nearshore buoy at Scripps in La Jolla reads 61 degrees for the water temperature. Checking out the weather in the Encinitas area. This morning it's cloudy and 57 degrees with little wind. The sunset will take place at 6:55, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:59. It looks like we're in for some clouds to start, then gradually becoming sunny with a high near 62 and wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 50. Looking ahead in the weather. Thursday features sunshine at a high near 64 degrees, with winds shifting from northeast to west. Nights from Thursday to Sunday will be mostly clear, with temperatures gradually rising from 53 to 55 degrees. Sunny conditions prevail from Friday through Sunday, with daytime highs gently increasing from 62 to 64 degrees. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, San Diego City Council has approved approximately $60 million for improvements across 19 parks. This funding is part of Mayor Todd Gloria's Parks for All of Us initiative. The initiative aims to enhance park access and quality, especially in underserved communities. Projects include new constructions, existing park improvements, and land acquisitions. An additional $363,000 was allocated to community-based projects, promoting equitable park development. Highlighted projects span from Bayer Community Park in San Isidro to Sunshine Berardini Park in City Heights. The initiative reflects a commitment to equitable park access and the enrichment of community spaces. Now on to sports. The Alpharetta Sports and Entertainment Group, led by Anson Carter, has officially requested the NHL to consider an expansion process for bringing a new franchise to the Atlanta area, aiming for the city's third NHL team. Atlanta has a history with the NHL, having been home to the Flames from 1972 to 1980, and the Thrashers from 1999 to 2011, with both teams eventually relocating. The proposed team would play in a new arena designed by Frank Gehry, part of a larger development at the North Point Mall site in Alpharetta. Carter, who has been in talks with Commissioner Gary Bettman since 2019, believes that the NHL will thrive upon its return to Metro Atlanta. Carter's group isn't the only one interested in bringing the hockey back to Atlanta, with Vernon Kraus proposing a new arena in Forsyth County for a potential team. While the NHL has not prioritized expansion beyond its current 32 teams, interest from cities like Atlanta, Utah, and Houston suggests a growing appetite for new franchises. Last night in national hockey, the Ducks on the road got smoked by the Chicago Blackhawks 7-2. And tonight, the Kings are on the road to face the Blues. Last night in the NBA, the Clippers at home fell to the Timberwolves 118-100. And tonight, the Lakers are on the road to take on the Sacramento Kings. In top news, avocados, often hailed as nutrition's superstar, pack a significant health punch with their rich nutritional profile. Their nutritional benefits extend to a wide array of vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients, including a substantial amount of dietary fiber, potassium, magnesium, B vitamins, vitamin E, and carotenoids. Research highlights avocados' potential in improving gut health, thanks to their high fiber content, which nurtures the gut's beneficial bacteria and produces health-supporting short-chain fatty acids. Studies suggest incorporating avocados into a daily diet may aid in maintaining healthy weight, leveraging their fiber to promote satiety and possibly prevent weight gain. The fruit's nutrient composition also positions it as a heart health ally, with evidence linking avocado consumption to reduced risks of cardiovascular diseases, courtesy of their potassium, magnesium, and healthy fats. Beyond physical health, avocados might bolster brain function with compounds like lutein, potentially crossing the blood-brain barrier to enhance cognitive abilities and protect against cognitive decline. Avocados offer more than just a creamy texture and rich flavor. They're a powerhouse of essential nutrients that can support gut health, heart health, weight management, and cognitive function. In business news, China's ambitious efforts to stabilize its stock market inadvertently challenged the nation's burgeoning quant fund industry, revealing the complex interplay between algorithmic trading strategies and governmental policies. Quantitative funds, which had thrived by leveraging complex statistical models to navigate market dynamics, found themselves at a crossroads when the Chinese government intervened to halt a market slump. Despite their previous successes, these funds overlooked a crucial variable: the unpredictable nature of government actions, which became a significant blind spot. The government's crackdown on quant trading aimed at stemming the tide of market losses, particularly targeted funds betting on small companies, leading to substantial financial losses and increased scrutiny. In response to a prolonged downturn, China's government implemented measures to boost the market, inadvertently sidelining micro and small-cap stocks and putting quant funds in a precarious position. The interventions led to rapid market shifts, with quant funds struggling to adapt their algorithms to the new regulatory landscape, resulting in significant losses and the closure of some funds. As China's quant fund sector grapples with these challenges, the episode serves as a cautionary tale about the limits of algorithmic trading in the face of government intervention and the need for adaptability in unpredictable markets. In crypto movement, Bitcoin remains over $72,000. Ethereum is at $4,000. And Solana is $150. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. The quest to resurrect the woolly mammoth, a creature that roamed the Earth around 10,000 years ago, has made significant strides thanks to colossal biosciences. This de-extinction company has mastered a gene editing technique, enabling the propagation of Asian elephant cells indefinitely in the lab. This breakthrough uses induced pluripotent stem cell technology, which may eventually allow the creation of sperm and egg cells, leading to a mammoth-like creature. Despite ethical debates, the project aims to reintroduce these giants into their former habitats, potentially revitalizing ecosystems. The initiative faces skepticism over the recreated animal's behavior and ecological impact, yet the team remains dedicated to their vision. This ambitious endeavor illustrates the intersection of advanced science, conservation efforts, and the ethical considerations of de-extinction. And in entertainment news, Neil Young, the iconic rock musician, has decided to bring his music back to Spotify after a 2-year hiatus, during which he protested the platform's association with podcaster Joe Rogan. Young initially pulled his music in opposition to Spotify's exclusive deal with Rogan, citing concerns over COVID-19 misinformation spread through the podcast. Rogan's podcast, known for its controversial content, recently expanded its distribution to include platforms like Apple, Amazon, and YouTube, following a new agreement with Spotify. In his return to Spotify, Young expresses a pragmatic stance, acknowledging the challenge of boycotting every service that carries Rogan's podcast due to the limited streaming options available for his music. He also reiterates his disappointment with Spotify's sound quality, hoping for improvements that would allow listeners to fully experience his music as intended. This move highlights the complexities artists face in balancing their principles with a desire to reach their audience in the digital age. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, we'll hear from an old friend who's been quiet for a while.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Mike, what day is it, Mike? Hump day!
And that's a wrap for this morning. Remember to stay tuned tomorrow for more news and updates. Have an amazing day, my good friends.